Oi girls and boys and everything in between, it's Ace Trainer Liam back with another episode of MetroMania. For those who don't know, MetroMania is an ongoing 16 Pokemon metronome-only battle tournament to determine the first ever MetroMania Champion. If you're already a fan of MetroMania, make sure you hit the like button to show your appreciation for this series, and of course, if you're brand new, hit subscribe so you never miss an episode of this series. Now this week, the quarterfinals begin. We're finally here, we're getting close to the end, but we've got plenty more action to come. I'm really excited because the heats were incredible. I can only imagine what the quarterfinals are going to be like. Before we get into today's quarterfinal though, let's take a look at those all-important brackets. So last week in the final of our 8 heat, Gengar became the final member of the quarterfinals with devious tactics, taking advantage of its cursed body ability to really cripple Sableye and not really allow Sableye to get out of the gate. Gengar is looking like a very dastardly, nefarious Pokemon in this tournament. We're going to have to watch out for it and be very, very careful. But on to this week, where the quarterfinals begin. Things are finally really starting to heat up, and it's going to be absolutely amazing watching the big beasts of this tournament in the quarterfinals. This week, it's going to be the first of the quarterfinals, Clefable versus Dusknoir. So let's jump straight into that action and see what these two have to offer. Here we go! Quarterfinals are here, baby! Clefable versus Dusknoir to determine who's going to the semi-finals. Who's gonna have a big ol' semi? There we see the pressure coming out from Dusknoir, which could play a part in this battle, could prevent Clefable from being able to survive, because it may well actually run out of PP and be unable to use Metronome, leaving them both as sitting ducks. Starting off with Cross Poison from Clefable, not going to be very effective on the shiny Dusknoir though. Not a great start for Clefable, but you know what? It's early days, the quarterfinals have just begun. Here's a Confide from regular Clefable onto regular Dusknoir, dropping that special attack. Here comes the Dusknoir team with the retaliation. What are they going to do? What are they going to bring? Going for a Roar, that's going to fail. No one can be switched out. So, Clefable's not the only Pokemon to have a bad start here. We have an Ice Shard, an actual attack coming out from regular Dusknoir onto regular Clefable for a little bit of chip damage there. Clefable obviously has been showing off its bulk in this competition. Here's a Fury attack. It's a normal type move, doesn't affect Ghost type, so Dusknoir has an advantage there because it can't be hit by normal type or fighting type moves. Here's a Parting Shot from regular Clefable onto shiny Dusknoir, dropping the attack and special attack, but Clefable will not leave the battlefield because there is no switching out in these battles. Here comes shiny Dusknoir with Play Rough. It's going to be neutral, but it's going to be a... Oh, I thought I was going to say it would be a decent hit, but it really didn't do much damage at all. That is a testament to the defense stat of Clefable. Here's a Conversion 2 from regular Dusknoir, changing itself to a Dark type. I don't know if that's wise, dude, but you go for it. Getting rid of that fighting and normal type immunity. But the high jump kick from Clefable, taking complete advantage of that type change. Not only does it hit, it takes half the HP off that Dusknoir. That's incredible. Well done, Clefable, for taking advantage. Here's a Clamp from shiny Clefable onto shiny Dusknoir. Doesn't do much damage, but will do a bit more Clamp damage at the end of the turn as well. Shiny Dusknoir coming back with Seed Flare. You need to hope this does a lot of damage, mate. It did the tiniest little bit of damage. Clefable is just so bulky. Dusknoir really needs a miracle right now. Roar of Time is not that miracle because, of course, it doesn't affect Fairy-type Pokemon such as Clefable. My goodness, and there was that Clamp damage on the shiny Dusknoir as well. Oh my goodness, what are we going to see? This Clefable team is insane. Here comes a Petal Dance. Going to do some neutral damage onto shiny Dusknoir. That is a multi-turn hit as well that ends in confusion for shiny Clefable, but will it knock off that shiny Dusknoir? Here's a Wild Charge from regular Clefable onto regular Dusknoir for a little bit of chip damage with a tiny bit of recoil as well. Jesus, this one's heating up already. Here comes regular Dusknoir with a Rock Blast. How many hits is it going to get? It gets 1. It gets 2. Is it going to get 4? It's got 3. Is it going to get... It's going to get all 5? 5 hits, bringing Clefable into the danger zone. Suddenly, Dusknoir taking back that advantage. Here's shiny Dusknoir with Electrify, but it does fail, unfortunately, because obviously everybody's using Metronome, so I believe that's why it failed. There's more Clamp damage. What is the Clefable team going to do? We still have one Clefable with a lot of HP. The Petal Dance does take down the shiny Dusknoir, and now it is all on Clefable. The shiny Clefable is confused though now at the end of that Petal Dance, but what's the regular Clefable got in store? Gonna go for Swords Dance, wants to raise that attack stat, deal that little bit more damage to Dusknoir. Oh my goodness. What have you got in mind, Dusknoir? What are you gonna do, my dude? Gonna go for Crab Hammer with an increased critical hit ratio. What's it gonna do? It does a considerable amount of damage and was a crit indeed. That's the kind of thing Dusknoir needs to do if it wants to take down these Clefables. I would say probably you should be targeting regular Clefable, who's currently confiding again, lowering your, I believe, special attack? Yes, special attack. Here's the confused shiny Clefable. Can it capitalize? It shakes off the confusion. What's it going to do? Comes out with Wake Up Slap, which on this dark type Dusknoir is going to be super effective. Will it knock it out? It survives. It's living. Barely, but it's there. What's it going to do? Goes for Mirror Shot. That is going to be a super effective steel type move on shiny Clefable. Does barely any damage though. It's not looking good for this Dusknoir. Shiny Clefable is still confused. Hits itself in confusion. That can only help Dusknoir. What will regular Clefable do to follow up? Goes for Shockwave. That's going to knock out Dusknoir, and the first point goes to Clefable. Down goes Dusknoir. So here we go. Clefable has 1 point. Dusknoir currently has 0 points. Dusknoir needs to win 2 battles in a row if it wants to go on to the semi-finals. This is all about Dusknoir's redemption at this point. Clefable just absolutely merciless in this tournament. There are so many hashtag Team Clefables in the comments section. It's unreal. There's so much love for Clefable, although Mega Punch is not going to receive you a lot of love because it's not going to hit Dusknoir because they are both back to being ghost types now. Belly Drum coming out from, oh my god, coming out from shiny Clefable. Oh my god, Belly Drum, are you serious? So it's now at +6 attack. We have a +6 attack Clefable on the field, ladies and gentlemen. If that gets a physical move on one of these Dusknoirs, they're done for. Dragon Rage does not affect the fairy type Clefable. I nearly said Clefairy. There's a Supersonic that's avoided. Oh god, Dusknoir. Don't let that shiny Clefable use any physical moves, man. Here comes regular Clefable with a Zen Headbutt. That would have been a lot more powerful coming from that +6 Clefable. My goodness, look at that tiny bit of damage. Although, would you say that was a 6th? Here's Curse, so raising its defense as well, but lowering its speed. Of course, normally Curse raises attack, but of course Clefable has maximum attack right now. So, oh, it's scary for Dusknoir. You need to take down, you need to get rid of the half HP that is left on that shiny Clefable. Rototiller, come on, there are no grass types in this tournament apart from Ludicolo. You don't need to waste time on that. Save Rototiller for later. I think Rototiller helps people, doesn't it? I don't think it actually does damage. Parting Shot from Clefable, once again, dropping the special attack and the attack of that regular Dusknoir, but won't leave the battlefield, of course, because there's no switching out. There's no partners like that. Magnet Rise going to protect that regular Dusknoir from ground-type moves with that electromagnetism. What's shiny Dusknoir going to bring to the table? Needs to attack. Conversion 2! Gonna change its type again. Don't change it. Is it gonna be dark type again? It is gonna be dark type again. What is shiny Clefable gonna do? It's gonna capitalize with Signal Beam. Okay, it's a special attack, so it's not as devastating as a physical attack would have been, but does a lot of damage because Dusknoir changed its type from a type that resists bug to a type that's weak to bug. What were you thinking? Regular Clefable goes for Imprison. Oh my goodness! That means both the Dusknoirs can't use Metronome. Which means they can only struggle this, depending how long this lasts, this is Dusknoir done for. There's Night Days, not very effective on the dark type shiny Dusknoir. My goodness, Dusknoir are sitting ducks right now. What can they do? Regular Clefable going with Nightshade, going to do a guaranteed 50 damage because, of course, everyone's levels are set to level 50. That brings regular Dusknoir down to less than half HP. Shiny Dusknoir with the struggle doesn't do a lot of damage, but does a lot of recoil. Regular Dusknoir going to go for the struggle as well, both trying to take down that regular Clefable. They're both, oh, they've got to be done for at this point. What a move using Imprison. Mega Horn from shiny Clefable onto the dark type Dusknoir that goes down. It's a super effective hit. There is no way at this point that Dusknoir is going to see the semi-finals at all. Here comes regular Clefable. Doesn't matter what it does. It's going for Scold. Is that the finishing blow? My goodness, that was incredible. Clefable. Oh my goodness. Well done to Clefable. There's your winner of this week's battles. Oh my goodness. Clefable goes on to be the first Pokemon in the semi-finals. Well done. Well, that was phenomenal. I mean, Clefable, since Heat 1, has been absolutely dominant every time it comes on the battlefield, and it's just really showing that it could well go all the way. We've had a lot of people who have been Team Clefable from the get-go, and to be honest, I'm starting to side with you. Now, I haven't even gotten round to recording the battles for the semi-finals yet, so I have no idea if Clefable's going to go all the way or not, but I just know I can't wait to see how it continues. It's going to be amazing. Clefable is doing so well and proving to be a force to be reckoned with, and I honestly didn't see that coming. Dusknoir, on the other hand, just really didn't have an answer for anything, did it? I mean, Dusknoir just really couldn't get out of the gate, and that's really unfortunate because it's a cool Pokemon. Looks a little bit like a choo-choo train whistle if you look carefully enough, but unfortunately, Dusknoir, this is where we say goodbye to you. The quarterfinals were not your finest hour, mate. Now, of course, that's it for quarterfinal 1. Quarterfinal 2 is next week, Togekiss versus Politoed, so that one is going to be absolutely beastly. Now, of course, that'll do it for this episode of MetroMania. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, and if you're new, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of these. Of course, if you'd like to support the channel, you can do so like these guys down here do, just by pledging to my Patreon. The link's in the description. But until next time, I'm Ace Trainer Liam. Keep on training.